Jordan ready to take off.
In Chicago. That's got to be a 50.
Chances well, he made an error on a ground ball. Got a base hit that drove in a run. There's another hit. A drive down the third baseline. The tying run may score. He's around third, racing for the plate. The throw. He hasn't touched the plate yet, and he does. Michael Jordan has tied up the ball game.
Picture this. It's 1993. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player on the planet, has just led the Chicago Bulls to their third straight NBA championship. He's at the absolute pinnacle of his career. Then, in a move that shocked the sports world, he walks away from it all to play baseball. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of Michael Jordan's unexpected detour into America's pastime. Why would the king of the court trade his sneakers for cleats? What challenges did he face? And how did he actually perform on the diamond? Let's find out.
Knows exactly what the circumstances are right now in terms of my decision not to play the game of basketball in the NBA. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play basketball.
Michael Jordan was at the pinnacle of his NBA career. 3-time MVP, 3 championship rings, and a global icon. But on October 6, 1993, he shocked the world with his retirement from basketball. Why would the greatest basketball player of all time switch to a sport he hadn't played since high school? The answer lies in a promise and a tragedy. The decision to switch sports wasn't just a whim for Jordan. It was deeply personal. In July 1993, Jordan's father, James, was murdered. A senseless act of violence that shook Michael to his core. The two had often talked about Michael playing baseball, a dream his father had harbored. In the wake of this personal tragedy, Jordan decided to honor his father's memory in the most unexpected way. But this was just half of the truth.
Michael Jordan is one of the most popular sports heroes of all time, a million-dollar basketball star who's a definite winner. But Michael's love for being on top may be causing him to scrape the bottom of his bank account.
For years, rumors about Jordan's gambling habit had been circulating. People talked about his high-stakes golf games and late-night trips to the casino. Some even went as far as speculating that his so-called retirement from the NBA was actually a cleverly disguised secret suspension imposed on him due to his gambling issues. According to the theory, Jordan's gambling had become such a significant problem that the league had no choice but to give him an ultimatum: either step away voluntarily or face suspension. And so, the decision to pursue a career in baseball was seen by some as nothing more than a cover story to divert attention from the real reason behind his departure from basketball. Whatever the truth, Jordan's time in baseball was more than just a footnote in his career. However, trading the court for the diamond wasn't that easy.
MJ. Oh, he did it! Oh, Michael shakes the finger. Jordan.
Jordan hadn't played organized baseball since high school, nearly 15 years earlier. At 31, he was attempting something most wouldn't dare: learning a new professional sport in the public eye. He found himself riding buses to minor league ballparks, swinging at pitches thrown by kids who grew up idolizing him on the basketball court. The Birmingham Barons, a AA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, became his new home. The challenges were immense. Jordan had to adjust to hitting curveballs and sliders, a far cry from sinking jump shots. His 6'6" frame, perfect for basketball, made for an unusually tall batter with a large strike zone. Scouts and players alike were skeptical. As one minor league pitcher put it, "I thought it was a joke, until I saw him at spring training." Jordan's arrival at the Chicago White Sox spring training camp in 1994 created a media frenzy. Reporters swarmed the facility, all eager to see if his Airness could swing a bat. The pressure was intense, but Jordan's legendary work ethic shone through. He was often the first to arrive and the last to leave, taking thousands of extra swings to improve his technique.
The way Michael handled it, he respected the game.
He respected the guys in the game, and he made it easy for me and the staff because he was always on time. He didn't push any boundaries. And when you think about it, that's probably not a surprise. I mean, to be as good as he was in anything.
So how did the greatest basketball player of all time fare on the baseball diamond? The stats tell a story of struggle and gradual improvement. In his one full season with the Barons, Jordan batted .202 with 3 home runs, 51 RBIs, and 30 stolen bases in 127 games. While a .202 average might not sound impressive, Jordan was facing professional pitchers for the first time since high school, in AA, just 2 steps below the major leagues. Many lifelong baseball players never make it that far. However, that was far from the success level achieved in basketball.
21 months, the NBA was without its supreme artist. There may be many interesting peripheral aspects to both his departure and return, but at the heart of it is simply this: the best in the world is back. And in a sports world darkened by constant talk of money, strikes, and lockouts, here's a shining reminder of why we're drawn to sports in the first place. The drama, the anticipation, the sheer beauty of the moment. Today, an artist returns to his true canvas, the hardboard courts of the NBA. Michael Jordan is back.
In March 1995, after a 17-month break from the game that made him a legend, Michael Jordan made an epic comeback to the NBA. His return was summed up perfectly in his famous 2-word press release that got everyone talking: "I'm back." Those simple words captured the excitement and anticipation surrounding his return. As we watched Jordan's second run with the Bulls unfold, it was clear that he hadn't lost his touch. He led the Bulls to 3 more championships, cementing his status as the greatest basketball player of all time. But you know what? It was during these months when he played minor league baseball, facing the challenges of a different sport, that Jordan went through a transformative journey. In a post-retirement interview, he honestly admitted that baseball taught him some valuable life lessons. It humbled him and gave him a newfound appreciation for basketball and everything it meant to him.
You guys not allowed? No, I'm just kidding.
What time is it?
My mentality was to go out and win at any cost.
Today, Michael Jordan, the legendary basketball player who revolutionized the game, finds himself in a different role as the owner of the Charlotte Hornets. However, there was a time when he temporarily shed his Air Jordan persona and became simply Mike, a man with a glove and a dream riding the bus to the next game, just as his father had always imagined. Reflecting on his decision to pursue baseball, we should acknowledge that while his baseball career may not have yielded the same level of success as his basketball endeavors, it provided a glimpse into the man behind the myth. It showcased a son's dedication to honoring his father's legacy, an athlete's relentless pursuit of pushing his limits. This is Spotlight on Sport. Thanks for watching. Until next time, remember, in the game of life, sometimes the biggest wins come from the most unexpected plays.